You clapping for me, baby? I hope so. Oh, you cheering for me now? Okay. I'm your biggest fan too, boo. Even if you wasn't, just say you were. Oh yeah, these your people? Yeah, it's a vibe. We chillin' right now, cause it's a vibe. We just chillin' right now, cause it's a vibe. Don't fuck up the mood, we just tryna cool. Don't mess it up, cause it's a vibe. Don't fuck up the mood, we just tryna cool. Don't mess up the mood, cause it's a vibe. Don't fuck up the mood, we just tryna cool. We chillin' right now, cause it's a vibe. Don't fuck up the mood, we just tryna cool. Everything on me, cause it's a vibe. Don't fuck up the mood, we just tryna cool. Baby girl, don't tweak, cause it's a vibe. One thing about me, I'm not
so let's go ahead and get started with a slight intro for someone who has never heard the music before or never heard ChicaGoGetter. What can they expect from you?
Slight intro from me. My name is David. They call me ChicaGoGetter. They had the Smith at the end, and I do it like that because I do directorial. You know, I shoot, I act. I do a lot of everything. So I need my name to be in the lights like Sean, Jay-Z Carter. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Yeah, many talents. I do a whole lot. I'm actually a student right now at IMS.
Oh yeah?
Illinois Media School. It's been an experience for 8 months. But yeah.
What are you studying?
Radio, TV, broadcasting.
What exactly does that entail?
Radio, TV, and broadcasting. So basically, they teaching us how to do a lot of voiceover work for radio, a lot of commercials. They teaching me how to do websites, build websites, coding.
That's way more in depth than I would have thought.
Yeah, you're right. I'm glad you asked me that. I'm my asshole sometimes.
That's all right.
They're teaching us a lot of social media tricks of the trade. You know, a lot of YouTube and tricks of the trade. Shout out to Illinois Media School.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
10 out of 10. I give them an 8 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10.
I think my overall experience with them could have been better. But considering the fact, everything they was teaching me, I kind of already knew. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
But not only I already kind of knew, but they just helped me fine tune what I did know. And basically that's how.
Just honing in on your skills.
Yeah, honed in on my skills.
Did they give you like resources that you didn't have?
Yeah, they gave you. Well, I actually had all my own resources. I had my own studio, had my own cameras. They did give me a large network. My network has expanded, messed with Illinois Media School.
Okay.
I got access to all their studios, non-stop, even when I graduate. Yeah, I got a lot.
What would you say, or who would you say is like, who would you say is like the perfect type of person to go there? Since you're saying like you already knew.
A go-getter. You gotta be a go-getter to go to Illinois Media School. Like, you really can't just be, you know, antisocial. I'm just gonna stay online and go to school. No, you need to really get up and interact with the people. Like, it's really a hands-on kind of school. So that's what I loved about the hands-on part. And I was kind of mad when they put me online for online classes because I'm more of a hands-on person, and I ain't want to be online. I want to be amongst the people.
You didn't get the option to choose?
I did. Oh. So one half of it was in person, the other half of it was online.
Gotcha. Okay.
Shout out to my homie Marl. He just popped in, risk it all.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Eastside
you.
Marley.
Bobby.
What's your name?
Bobby Lee.
Nice
Yep.
to meet you, Bobby Lee.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your artists since we're talking about what you got
Of course, we're going to talk about our artists, man. We talk about all the artists. We're going to talk about all these artists, but this is one, he's a special. He's from over east. And he's with InMode Management, so that's how we coming. And we risking it all this year and every year after that.
That's your apparel line?
That's his apparel line.
Nice.
So risk it all.
That's risk it all in French. To this kid.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'll give you my info.
Please do.
Linked up. I got some nice pieces. And I would like to syndicate risk it all in here if y'all do consignment or anything.
Shout out to Black Lake Chicago.
Black Lake Chicago.
Kazi, what up? Maurice, what up?
Support black-owned businesses. You know
Absolutely. So, let's talk about your current project that you have going on.
Okay. So I got a few singles out right now. One of the singles is with Beads. You know, Beads, he all over the place right now, on the radio. He got music with Twister, Bomb. some of the legends. Our single was called Wait For It. Actually came out on Kendall P last mixtape, BTLMI, whatever that means. He featured us on that mixtape. He gave some beats. He actually a producer and a rapper. He gave out a bunch of beats to a bunch of rappers he was messing with. I bought a track from him. And basically, he ended up putting that track on the mixtape along with the beat that he gave me. I was looking for a feature for this beat. I'm like, who I'm gonna get on this joint? His manager hit me up. Danny Jones. Shout out to Danny Jones. He hit me up. And we got Bees on the record. Shout out to Bees. Came through. We shot the video. Shout out to Rio. That's Switch Productions. We got the video did. It's coming soon. The second single was Taco. That shit should have been out. Taco is out now. The video is coming soon. Produced by Labo the Beatmaker. Shout out to Labo out there in London. The third single, what's the third single? Oh, Shake It. The third single is Shake It. I got a lot of music. I've been doing a lot. Shake It released last year in December on that same mixtape. Shout out to Kendall P. It has Brittany P on that single. Okay. Brittany P is an underground female artist that's on the uprise. You know, she a rapper / singer. She be doing that shit.
Definitely have to check her out.
Yeah, Shake It. On YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, all that shit, wherever you can DSP music, download, stream, we there. ChicaGoGetter.
What is your favorite song of your most current songs?
You ain't even heard it. It's not even out. But out of those three, I would say Taco.
Taco?
Taco.
You know, I was going to say, I'm very impressed by you. One thing I noticed about you is that you always do what you say you're going to do. Like, we'll have a conversation, you be like, I'm going to do this, and I turn around, I close my eyes, and you done got it done.
Facts. I do be working on that shit. I be trying to, bring these, my ideas be haunting me. So I wake up to these ideas, I go to sleep to them. I think about them daily. I turn the radio off and just think about shit all day in the car.
I love to hear it.
I need to get that shit did. So
I need that hunger. Send me some of that.
So you know what I do? I don't write shit down. I just talk about it. That's I think it's a bad habit, but it been kind of working for me. Because everybody say you need to write your goals down. I talk about my goals so much that they haunt me. Like, you ain't supposed to talk about what you're going to do unless you're already doing it.
You talk about it so much. It's almost like a holding.
It's like my name. Like, why would you call yourself go-getter? You ain't no go-getter. Oh, you got to get up and go get it. You need to get on that shit. You ain't Eastside Marley unless you represent for the fucking Eastside. Come on. How you Eastside Marley? You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. So, yeah.
I feel that. Yeah. Okay, so top 3 current musical influences.
Whoa. Current.
I don't want to hear nothing about Tupac and me.
Okay, my top 3 musical influences. Musical artists influences, or like current things that inspires me to make music right now.
So because you said that, we're gonna do both, but I meant musical artists. We're gonna get back to the other one.
Okay, right now I would have to give it to I've been listening to a lot of Fat Money. He called himself Tap Money.
Okay.
I've been listening to a lot of him. I ain't played him none this year, but last year I was playing a lot of Fat Money.
Just to chime in on that, that's one of my Chicago.
Fat Money go crazy.
Yeah. He from Sibley, but he repping Chicago.
Repping the Shy real hard. You never heard of Fat Money? Hey, tap in. Tap in. You never heard of Tap Money?
You have to.
I know you heard of.
I'm not. Listen, this is not my interview.
It's cool. It's cool, but it's good music.
I'm just playing. I am definitely gonna check it out though.
Yeah, he a good representation for Chicago, if you ask me.
Should have been on. Should have been happy.
Facts.
I feel like
another musical inspiration for me right now. Just seeing bro grind so hard and non-stop with the shit, and then he elevated. And he from the East Side, Polly the Great. He one of my peers. We actually went to high school together. He wasn't even rapping back then, but bro ass, you see the elevation of what he's doing. I love to see the elevation and artists that I've been watching since the beginning. I called it like, yeah, bro ass gonna do something. And he been doing it. So shout out to Polly the Great. He was actually on one of my shows too. the Go Get a Show, Go Get a Show, Go. I interviewed him, and that shit went crazy. Shout out to bro.
Dope.
The third
Number 3.
third inspiration for this music shit would be myself. How about that?
I feel like that's cheating.
Shout out to myself. That's
cheating.
Why would that be cheating? I feel like I'm my biggest
Because
competition.
I feel like
I feel like I'm my biggest competition.
That's obvious though.
Okay.
Like of course.
I'm gonna take myself out.
Take yourself out of it.
All right, I'm gonna take myself up out of this, and I'm gonna give it to musical inspiration. I'm trying to think. My latest, you said current. I listen to so much, and I ain't really got no. I got a lot of underground shit I listen to.
All right. Last 10 years. That ain't help.
That ain't help, but my boy Rio. Rio goes so crazy on the production. Not just production. He rap, he sing. He'll get behind the camera, but you ask about music. But yeah, bro got a polished sound, and I rock with his sound like on all levels. So shout out to Rio de Janeiro.
I love that you named all Chicago artists.
That's how I be coming. ChicaGoGetter, huh?
You're not playing about it.
Oh.
So moving on to your actual influences, what is influencing you?
I lost my son doing this shit. I lost a valuable time with him that I could have been with him doing this shit. I didn't think he was gonna leave this earth. I mean, I know we all gotta leave, but who would think that, you know, you're gonna die at 2 years old? Wow. Them 2 years went so fast.
Yeah.
When it was happening, it was going so slow. But now that I look back, it's over with. So that inspires me to keep going non-stop. He couldn't talk, couldn't walk, you know, so that always inspired me to do more, you know, because there's a lot of people that can't talk, can't walk, and they would love to be in our positions.
Absolutely.
To feel just a little rich. Like, I ain't rich at all, but like, I'm rich in spirit. I'm rich with, you know, health,
absolutely,
mental, you know, all that shit.
Connection.
So, yeah, so it's like, that's my inspiration. That's my biggest inspiration of them all. And then my other son, he 21. He'll be 21 in 2 days. He inspired the fuck out of me. Seeing him grow, seeing him be the person who he is. And I stopped what I was doing to make sure he was on track and make sure I wasn't just out here doing crazy shit in front of the camera for, you know, the world, just to get on. So he inspired me. And shout out to myself once again, you know. I look in the mirror and I'll be like, damn, bro, you got to go harder. Like, you ain't going hard. You know, you doing something, but you ain't doing enough. So that inspires me, you know, to get up and make this shit happen. Like right now,
Man, he one of the hardest ones.
like right now, we in one of my people's stores. This store is ground up. Like, wow, we here. I saw bro doing this shit from, you know, the back of his car and the back of his crib type shit. Like, you know, just selling shoes. You know, now he got his own store. Shout out to Black Lace Chicago. You know, it's like a dream come true.
Yeah, that's always dope to see somebody, like, to see, like, the beginning.
Should be inspirating.
Yeah. And then you look back and because you always, I don't know, sometimes you always feel like you were just saying, like, you're not doing enough. But then when you look back, you're like, damn, I've really done a lot. I've come so far.
Yeah, you just got to keep on pushing. If you don't keep pushing, you'll look up and be like, oh, I stopped.
This man everywhere. He one of the hardest workers in this city.
My fucking boy.
Real inspiration.
Absolutely. Let's talk about your son. We were talking about you guys going to Vegas, right?
Yeah, we are going to Vegas.
Are you excited?
I've been to Vegas a bunch of times,
but
this is the best time. This is my favorite time because I'm going with my son. Yeah, we've been waiting on this shit for 10 years. Like, bro, when your ass turned 21, you went to fucking Vegas. He was 11, I was holding this shit. He's going to try to change the plans. I'm like, bro, I thought we was going to Vegas. He was like, he was trying to go to LA. I'm like, what the fuck is that? We're going to get robbed in LA. What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to have to kill a motherfucker out there. Like,
you can't even get waffles out of LA.
No,
what's going on in LA? Besides glitz and glamour and trying to dodge the motherfuckers in the next car.
A lot. I've heard it's changed a lot.
What was it besides Hollywood and What's in LA?
Listen, I've never been, so I don't.
I've been.
The Cali EDD was the first to hit the streets, you know what I'm saying? That 20K, 30K.
I remember that.
They got rich, then that money left, and they ain't know how to act, you feel me? Once your life changed after that money, after you see a different tax bracket, and you go back to where you was, it's like, I'm going to do anything to get back to where that is.
It's a fucking hit.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on right now.
Watch that camera. Make sure you in that camera. You're kind of watching us.
So since we're
Bro, you one of the hardest workers out here, don't you? You should do more. Of course, we all got to do more. But to give you your flowers, to give this man his flowers, he's a Chicago legend, bro.
Absolutely.
A lot of generations seen this man working. I was a shorty seeing. I was his son age when I first started seeing him.
That's crazy.
He was coming around doing music.
How long ago was that?
Bro, when you shot that video for E-Dub, it was one of the first times I interacted with you.
Damn.
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't even know you back then, bro.
At all. I was deep
Nor did I know you was watching me or none of that shit.
Watching the fuck out of him. I'm drunk in the party. Hey, slide. In the video, he slide. We on the block. We shooting the video. But since then, I'm go get it. I'm seeing this shit posted on the gas station. I'm seeing him on social media before we even went social media crazy. Seeing him doing shows. You feel me? He inspired me a lot, period, but we ain't even gonna talk about that because I'm here, y'all see me, but he's one of the hugest inspirations.
Yeah, bro.
His name being ChicaGoGetter anyway, it only makes sense. But that's just what it is. Shout out to E-Dub for the introduction. Shout out to
E-Dub. Free E-Dub.
Free
E-Dub.
For
How
real?
about that? Hey.
Free E-Dub, man. Come on, man. But yeah, that's to give him his flowers. He deserves them. He's a real legend, and a lot of generations see him. I don't know if they all was inspired by him like me, but to see a nigga working and steady putting his craft out there unapologetically, that's you know what I'm saying. You gotta look up to shit like that. You gotta be inspired by shit like that. Period.
That's real. And I just made a post about black men, showing each other love. And how that's really top tier. Like, I really fuck with that.
And he rocking the brand right now. You feel me? He supporting me.
So risk it all. Hey, I need me a blue one. I need a gray one. You hear me? I need an all white one. Stop playing.
And they like it. They say they like the one with the hood.
I want the risk it all on top. Hey, I was like, hey, bro, put the risk it all.
Y'all heard it here first, man.
I need that. Yeah.
You deserve your flowers, bro. That's
appreciate you, bro.
But since we're talking about flowers and progress, what would you say? How do you feel like you've evolved over the past couple of years?
Evolved. I feel like I've evolved from where I was at maybe 10 years ago, because I was doing this shit in 2010.
How so? And
my flow got stronger. Overall. I got smarter. I got wiser. I got from under that circle I was under. Like, I ain't never really been the clicky type.
Yeah.
But you can click over one motherfucker. It could be one motherfucker that throw everything off.
Everything.
You can switch from that motherfucker and hook up with another motherfucker and that can throw everything. You can hook up the wrong women. This woman, that woman, that. If they all the wrong women, you going to be thrown the fuck off. So, I lost a lot of dead weight. You know what I'm saying? I got educated. I started educating myself. I went to Jackson State for 2 years, educating myself. I just did IMS. I mean, everything I learned at IMS, just kind of sharpened the skills I already had because I was already working 10 years plus.
What did you study at Jackson State?
I studied mass communication. Yeah, my son ended up getting sick while I was down there. That was from like 05 to 08. I was down there for Hurricane Katrina. That shit was fucking crazy. But yeah, I was out there.
Yeah, they had all that rain.
That shit was crazy. Everybody from New Orleans came to fucking Jackson State. That shit was fucking nuts.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember when they was coming up here and they was trying to blame the violence on us. They was like, nah, bro, it's some new people up here doing a lot of stuff, bro.
So that was right when the motherfucking projects got so down too.
It was like and then they were sending all them out into the different suburbs and areas of Chicago. Chicago got crazy, bro.
I do recall. Chicago be getting crazy.
I feel like somebody should tell that story, like that specific story, like deep dive into that, because there's so many generations that wouldn't even know why they city the way it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why
this
not
son
you
21, you feel? Why not me?
Yeah.
It's not for me. It's for another voice. It's for somebody that was raised in them projects.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't
Maybe
raised
you can.
in the project,
Maybe you can.
You can't be the catalyst though. You could be the voice.
Maybe you could be the 50 Cent. He wouldn't be BMF, but he motherfucking hey.
Yeah.
He saw what it. You right.
See the fucking
right.
vision.
And my home Stizzy, if you seeing this, you grew up in the PJs, bro. You grew up in the project. We need your story.
He gonna executive produce that bitch, and I'm gonna direct that bitch, and we gonna get.
His uncle wrote a book that's in Chicago schools right now about the projects. Yeah. And Stizzy would just be the perfect person to explain how it was when they broke down and they sent everybody out across the world.
To talk about what he just
check me out, Stizzy.
Talked about. I actually got a TV web series I'm trying to put together. It's called Stranded on Stony Island.
Oh, word.
Yeah. It was actually one of my first mixtapes that I ever put together on the solo side. I was part of a big ass group, but I stopped the group shit and I got on my solo shit. My first mixtape was Stranded on Stony Island. But the series is going to be called Stranded on Stony Island. And I want to go from block to block, talking about different shit in Chicago. Stranded in the Ickies. Stranded, well, Stizzy from? Where you from? Stranded on Cottage. Like, it might not be, like, I ain't from Stony Island. Listen, I'm not from Stony Island, but it's the back streets that's behind Stony Island. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be over east, you got to go back to Stony Island. Like, no matter what, you got to be back on Stony if you over east. Yeah, so it's like
Stony Island. Somebody in Japan from Chicago,
they know about Stony.
Like, over east Stony Island, start thinking about like that's I feel that.
So I want to take it from like Stranded on Western type shit. It might be the motherfuckers on Artesian or Damon talking about their area type. You know, so that's how we coming. Stranded on Stony Island coming soon. Hey, Eastside Molly got a motherfucking joint. Stranded on what block we going to?
I say Stranded on Essex.
Stranded on Essex. Hey, definitely gonna fuck around on Essex and do some Stranded on Essex shit.
I did a show and I mentioned Essex in my song, and like I think one of the shorties from over around that way heard it. Yeah. He's like, yeah, you said Essex, right? Like, bro, I'm on the other side, bro. I was like, it's got
relax.
Deep history, bro. Relax.
That shit's so crazy. Now, it ain't even about gangs. It's about what block you on. You don't give a fuck what you is. What you say? What block?
Say, what block? What school you went to?
I don't give a fuck what you is. What gas station? What?
Blocks beefing with blocks. It's blocks. It's the same block beefing with each other.
Weird as fuck. Ain't that weird?
That is.
It's not even the block next to each other.
I personally think it's all
91st and 92nd beefing. 93rd and 91st beefing. How the fuck is this? Y'all supposed to be together. Y'all sweet.
Crazy. And then you got the generation that's around his son age and younger, and they moving and shaking like grown men, but they just don't have a clue what's going on. But they moving and shaking still.
That's what it's gonna come to take us, bro. We still find it fake connected. Motherfuckers gotta spread what the fuck the real is. Keep spreading the real. That's how I feel. Cause
he reached me and I was off.
Man, I ain't even know I reached him.
And I'm sure somebody's watching you, you don't even know. Just like he didn't know.
It's a lot of people that tell me though, because like it took stuff like people like him, E-Dub, that was like, yo, I'm still gonna pour into the youth, pour into my craft. So like, I took stuff like that shit out the road. If you're seeing this, because I got somebody that poured into me that wasn't family or nothing, just seen we was from this street vibe and knew we needed a level of guidance. I take that and I kind of turned it into my own brand of that. And like a lot of people, like I'm gonna say they look up to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm older, you know what I'm saying? But like they kind of like appreciate the effort I put into just interacting with them and being there for them mentally. Cause we don't got that a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely don't.
And people like he said he didn't know he was like I was watching him. You don't even gotta be talking to me or none of that shit. It just gotta be us in passing for years and years and years, and I could be following your footsteps. I could be watching you, and get to the point like, bro, man, I know. Manage me, work with me. Let's come together for real. You feel me? Because he already been speaking it, and it's natural and it's supposed to happen because my audience catch on to what he doing. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of artists that be like, Molly, what you got going on? How can I? They see me dealing with him, flood of inboxes, bro. How can I get these shows? How can I do this? How can I? You know what I'm saying? He got a new wave, a new generation, a new level of people following him. You know what I'm saying? Because I got from the 20s to the teenagers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I gotta take examples like what he said So I could start moving like that, and so they could be hitting me up like, Molly, how I do this and that and this and that, because you never know who down the line gonna make that buster.
Absolutely.
Never know.
You see podcasts, Drink Champs, Math Hoffa podcast, all these people that was behind the scenes that you didn't know was involved with so many careers. That could be him. That could be me.
That's
it could be
us.
whoever.
Yeah,
It's
I was
us.
gonna say
You know what I'm saying?
Right now.
It's, exactly.
That's us right now.
He been had the vision, so it's just like whoever break through. Now when they doing podcasts and interviews, they like, yeah, Marley, go get it. They, you know what I'm saying? And it's just that's what Chicago need outside of the murder, because the whole world follow us. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to say it. But the whole world done copied our blueprint after the Chief Keef youngin', you feel me?
Yeah,
and
they still dipping in
and
too.
they still dipping in the Chicago
still
blueprint. The entire world
flipping through pages like, oh, that's what they was doing in 2012.
The
Oh,
whole,
that's what they was doing in 2011.
The whole world follow Chicago.
Oh, that's what they was doing in 2009.
Why you think it's violence and everywhere trying to keep up with Chicago? You feel what I'm saying? Who came out besides Common? Maybe Lupe, maybe a couple other people that was preaching another demographic of Chicago. We could say Kanye, but he on tracks with all kind of people. You know what I'm saying? They still
When he
talking
came
the same
through,
shit. You know what I mean?
He had the leverage to let everybody in, but he motherfucking fucked with he fucked with the world.
With everybody else except for us. But was he wrong for that? Because you know
No,
how
he
Chicago
wasn't wrong,
be.
because I can say that he did take Keith to another level with that.
Don't put Keith across the world, not the nation, the world.
He did. So I feel like, Ye was needed.
And after
we needed a motherfucker like Ye to go and come back. Because he definitely went and came back and reached. I just felt he should have reached harder. I feel like GLC should have been on harder. I feel like, what's Buddy name with the
Consequence?
Him. The other Rhyme Fest. Rhyme Fest should be way the fuck out their way, because they doing more shit for Chicago. They still here. They still like rooted. You know, they here rooted in Chicago. Yeah, all them. They should be more
open mic. You feel me?
Yeah.
Still doing this thing, but yeah, like the shit he's doing, Chicago should have been trying to do. Because he reached for anybody that's positive and that want to fuck with him and that fuck with themselves
in real life.
And he gonna support you for real. Because there's been so many times I ran into him and just passing in traffic. He like, bro, what you got going on? What you doing?
Yeah.
Let's link. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, man, I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But then I think like, man, I just ran into Go-Getter. I got it. And he not even knowing I'm really watching him, paying attention, looking up to him. He
not even fucking knowing, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Now we fucking here.
And I'm one of the hardest out the city. I'm ready to stand on my shit. I'm ready to step on next because I should have been doing it. Eastside Molly, you feel me?
Pay attention.
Man.
In mode management, in mode radio, we here.
Look, we taking over. I'm trusting bro, he trusting me. And we just linking up like Chicago's supposed to. So everybody who see me, everybody who see him, tap in, link up so we can really do this shit the right way. It don't got to be about another, you feel me? It really doesn't have to be. It could be about networking, real positivity, peace, truth, unity, all that. You know what I'm saying? All that shit that we known for, it's time to get completely away from that because it's not going to perpetuate nothing good for none of us or none of our families or none of our futures, you feel me?
That's facts. And since we are talking about mentorship, like, what advice do you have for people trying to transition out of a certain lifestyle into not necessarily just music, but into just doing something different?
Advice? I would say, no matter, what you're doing, don't box yourself in. Don't put yourself, you might be other streets, but you ain't got to bring that shit with you into the professionalism. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got to separate that shit totally. You can't be talking about what you was talking about when you was in the streets in your music. Or you gonna box yourself in. You can't even be hanging with the same people because you're gonna box yourself in. It's like you're seen in the video with Buddy and them just got done. Doing that. All that. So you got to kind of watch what you do. You got to watch how you talk, watch how you move. Everything. You just got to change your whole lifestyle and just, really stay focused in mode on what you, stay in mode. That's my everything right now. Got to be in mode, being ready for everything, being prepared. So the only way to be prepared is, get focused. fall back from the bullshit.
Do you feel like your artistry has ever clashed with your personal beliefs or your personal morals?
No.
Never?
Never.
Interesting.
Music doesn't clash with my personal beliefs.
Ever.
Only because what I rap about is real. I rap about me. I rap about, what I believe in. So
you, like you said, I
rap about God, Jesus. I rap about wanting to be better, wanting to do better. Or, I don't talk about fool shit. So it's like.
And you always have?
Always. It's always been me. I ain't switched up. I mean, if I'm talking about, murdering and killing or some shit like that, like we got beef. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I want to do something to you, shit like that. Like, but like, I really don't even want to put energy like that out. So it's like, sometimes it come out. But, we don't even, that's not the push. You can't get no money if you beefing at all. And that's all my music is about. It's about motivating. I be on some motivation shit with my shit.
And how do you maintain that like positivity or that balance in your life when you have so much going on?
How? I mean,
you so funny.
I'm just like, shit. I got a 20-year-old. Like, I started young. Trying to be grown, I guess. So I don't know. I know it's people looking after me, not just my kid.
Real.
So it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to come off fool. I guess I do care how people look at me. Sometimes I say I don't, but like at the same time, I definitely I know it's people watching. So I want to be the best representation of myself. You know what I'm saying? And plus your reputation is everything. You know what I'm saying? Your name carries all kind of shit. It might carry some bad shit, I need my name to be, tastes like when you hear it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like a certain, let's get back to talking about your music. Do you have a certain way that you go about writing your music? Like, do you have to get the beat first and then?
Sometimes ideas just come to me and I get that idea. And I might find the beat and ooh, that should go with that. But most of the time it be the beat.
You get the beat first.
Yeah, the beat be the vibe and I'll just vibe off the beat, mumble some shit.
Do you have to write or do you just get in the studio?
Sometimes the ideas just come to me and I'll just, voice record myself or, cause a lot of times I don't be in the studio. A lot of times I be in my car or getting busy. Like I don't be in the studio a lot. I used to be in the studio a whole lot, but like a lot of times I get my ideas when I'm just doing random ass shit. Might be having this conversation and we're gonna make a song about being absolutely raggedy. You know what I'm saying? About risking it all. We're gonna make some shit like that. Yeah, however the mood really is. But I do write more than I get in the booth and just say whatever. But I can get in the booth and, just vibe out and come up with something on the spot without no pen and shit like that. I do that.
Right.
You get real active like that. But I love to write though. I love to think about what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get on the song and the subject matter does not match the chorus. Like, come on, the topic ain't even what you're talking about. For instance, I know y'all heard Kanye West song. Listen, the Kanye West song with Andre 3000, right?
Oh my Jesus Christ.
That Mama song on Donda. Donda 1, he got a song with Andre 3000. What makes it Andre? Was it Donda 2?
It's Donda 2. He
Donda
got a
2.
song with Andre 3000. But look. After Andre washed him on the first one, he went back and remixed his verse.
What?
Still get washed. You didn't hear both verses?
No, I heard the one that's out.
He said one was enough.
So wait, I heard the one that's out and
he got another verse.
Not only did he wash him, but like he didn't talk about the subject matter at all. He had this man, Andre 3000, talk about his mama in a way like I bet he ain't told nobody that his mama died and she died like this and he was like this to her. Like he poured his heart out on this song. And Kanye come on some puffy, told Big we gonna win. Big, come on, why you talking about puffy and Big? Come on, that shit like I don't know. It just wasn't.
I feel
you gonna hear me
exactly what you're talking about.
clearly. Yeah, get off my nuts and that shit wasn't. I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't for that song. Like you just did anything. Like you just got in the booth and said whatever. It was on your mind.
My favorite MC of all time. So I stand different on Andre. But Ye did not live up to that feature at all. For Andre to come out of retirement to lay something like that.
That shit was pressure. You ain't never heard it?
What?
Please, I'm gonna send it to you.
He said, if you run into my mama, please say something. You feel me? He talking to his mama.
He talking about his father and his mama on there.
His
they
father
both
and
died
his
of heart
mama
complications.
Through Miss Donda. You see my mama say, you see my father. He's talking to Miss Donda, to his parents, a whole different levels of artistry. And Ye come on here talking about we gonna win, dude.
Yeah, so to stay on the subject, yeah. And people that be hopping on the songs and shit, that should be totally irritating. So I like to write and get my thoughts and shit together and come correct.
So is there like a formula?
No, we just get to it. However it feels. Sometimes the beat is the formula. However the beat comes. Sometimes they say, hey, you got to write 12 bars. Like only 12, I had 24. So I had 16. You know, sometimes the formula might be you going back and forth. You just got to be ready for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You might come on some super hip hop type shit. I got to go on my hip hop bag and motherfucking come up with some shit that you never heard me even do.
Yeah. Do you freestyle or?
Yeah, I freestyle.
Come off the dome and
I do that shit, but that's not my specialty. My specialty is writing, recording, of course, shit like that.
I know.
But yeah, I can freestyle. It's all about a feeling though. It's all about how I feel really, and that shit come out spicy.
Yeah.
Come up with some spicy shit on the spot, you know. Yeah.
Do you? I know you said that you had like a TV show that are you writing scripts?
Right now, no, because I want the scripts to really be loosely based on a person's life.
Okay,
so we gonna go into a person's life and pull different exciting shit about your life or different parts that we can use to make your part of the movie because it's really about you and it's really about, it might not be everything of your life. It might be something that your cousin went through or something that you've seen or something or something that happened in your neighborhood that you want to put out there to the world. And we gonna we're gonna tie that story into all these stories. It's gonna be some shit. Because these blocks is really tied into each other. Like, everybody knows somebody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is fake connected some kind of way. Y'all might be fucking cousins.
6 degrees of separation.
Yeah, real for real. I just found out, motherfuckers live over east. Like, what? You live over east? Can't believe it.
Not can't believe it.
Staying Hyde Park? Since when? What?
What is the best thing about being an entrepreneur?
100% ownership.
What's the worst thing?
The worst thing is the ups and downs. Sometimes you got them great days. Sometimes you like, what am I doing with my life? Do I fill out this application or not? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like to have a bunch of different shits going on, just in case this ain't going on, and go do this. But I learned it's like having a bunch of half-empty bottles of water all over the place. Half-eaten sandwiches all over the place. So I be trying to drink my bottles of water, you know what I'm saying, eat my sandwiches up so I can, you know what I'm saying, get to the next goal. I've been trying to network with more people, because I'm kind of closed off, but I be liking to get with the right people so I can maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe jumpstart their ideas and they dreams, aspirations, and help them with what they're doing. That might help me with what I'm doing. Or maybe I can give you the business that I already set up. That bitch already sitting there waiting. You need it? Hey, take it. I need my cut though. You know what I'm saying? As you go along, don't leave me out because this shit going already. You can have it. I'm going to be doing this. I'll be back, but I'm doing this and that and the third.
Alright, so before we get closed out, was there anything else that you wanted to talk about, share with the people?
Yeah, of course. Peer pressure. Yeah, Eastside Mall coming soon. NLB, my bad. We got Kappa, the Kappa from the East Side, another MO management artist. He coming, super crazy. MO Radio, International Radio, Go-Getter Radio. We coming. The International Awards. That shit March 13th. How about that? That's gonna be at the Promontory. How about that? March 13th. That's a Monday. How about that? Y'all ready for it? The Ilya Awards Part 2. Come on, man. If y'all ain't see Part 1, y'all tweaking. We gonna drop the footage this weekend or something. That shit went crazy. Everybody was there. It was last year, same time. This is year 2 of International Radio. We here. Shout out to Nino and them. Shout out to all those guys. Hey, shout out to Absolute Raggedy. Hey. Shout out for this infinite interview.
Thank you.
I say infinite because this shit gonna live forever. You know, we gonna put this shit out there and they gonna be like, oh my God, you're doing interviews again? Oh my God, I love that interview you did with them. Oh my soul. Oh my God. So
you're making it's working. You're
the influxes.
I'm coming back.
We back.
I'm coming back.
We back, baby.
I'm coming back.
Shout out to Eastside Molly. Shout out to E-Dub. Shout out to the guys.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Boy.
Girl.
Did you want to say anything else?
Did I want to say
Get out of
anything?
here.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you.
Go get it for inviting me out and inspiring me for a very long fucking time. Thank you for being a young black woman and trying to put your art out here and your vision and your brand out
I
here.
appreciate you.
Definitely
Thank everybody that's gonna watch and listen and see this, man.
Hey, and shout out to Kazi, Maurice, Black Lace Chicago.
Black Lace.
Y'all need y'all shit clean. Y'all need them new exclusive kicks that ain't nobody got. Hey, bro, them got them. Trust me.
Black Lace Chicago.
Trust me. Hey, if your shit fucked up, let me show you something. I got some Timbs on. I got the old Timbs on. I'm gonna leave these bitches behind. They gonna have these bitches looking like this. You hear me?
The boot.
Hey,
and they
boot.
gonna put it in plastic too.
Hey, look at this.
They gonna repackage it back.
These boots are gonna look like these boots
Okay.
when I'm done. Well, when they done. Shout out to Black Lace Chicago. They get you situated. They get you sitchy. Best in the city. Shout out to Kazi Black. Shout out to the guys over east. Yeah. That's how we coming. I appreciate you for pulling up, though. We need to do this more often, though. How about that?
We do.
Hey, Kazi, how about that, bro? We need to do this shit more often.
Is this like on the fly?
Not necessarily.
Feel good, man. Black Lace Chicago. Salute.
Is it like a weekly thing, or you gonna make it a weekly thing, monthly thing?
Salute to y'all.
Not yet.
Tap that. Y'all want to keep it going for
Content
more
creation
content.
is content to creation.
Y'all want to keep it going for more content? Kazi
I'll
calling
be
me
sitting
now.
down home just watching what a nigga finna post sometimes.
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially in the winter.
Hey, you that man. I'm feeling like Kazi Black. Fuck you talking about? Nigga, I feel like Kazi Black right now, man. Hell yeah, I feel good, man. I appreciate you, bro. Facts.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for watching. So they say, is this your podcast? No, it's not, but they said this is dope. So that's how you know, keep going.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And preach, so you gotta get people talking that real shit.
Absolutely. Well, tell them to go follow my Instagram.
What's your Instagram? You tell them.
No,
Please.
it's absolutely _Bobby.
Okay.
BOBBI.
Zap my shit away.
They got you.
You got me looking bogus as hell on the internet. Petty.
I ain't got no views right now. I'm sorry. But you really think you look bogus right now?
I really. That's why I didn't want to be in the interview.
Are you normally made up, dress heels, or are you like a dress down type of person?
It depends. Like right
so
now,
you got
I'm
locks,
in
so I know
like
you with the naturalist.
yeah, but right now I'm in mode. So like right now, you know when you in mode, I'm not thinking about none of that shit.
None of that. Okay,
but like I do like to get cute. It just right now, yeah. It's seasons. We ain't in that season right now.
I feel that.
You know.
We building up for that season.
Facts. And you know, I've been in the gym a lot too, so that's the other thing.
Man, can't I get invited to the gym? I want to slim down. I want to have.
Come to the fucking gym. What are you talking
need
about?
to
I'm dead ass. Don't
Where
play.
you
But I gotta
Where's
tell
your-
you, I go to Planet Fitness.
I got a pass too.
You can come with me.
Man, please. See this little belly I got?
Yeah.
See this
But
little
I'm
belly?
telling you, listen, I ain't.
What?
I'm not like, we not gonna go to the gym and kiki. Like, I go in and I'm
dancing.
like,
headphones in.
I don't even have headphones.
like,
I don't even be having headphones.
I have headphones. Like, I do not want to. Like, if you ask, I mean, I'm sure you gonna ask me a question.
That's the perfect way
like,
to be. That's not bad because
I be having to tell people because like yeah, like my friends be like.
I've been in sports in high school, so I know how.
Yeah, I'm all work no play. I'm taking out my time to go to the gym. I'm trying to get the fuck I came here.
Yeah, my friends be like talking or they don't know what they want to do. I go in, I got a whole list. I'm like, listen, come on, bro.
You know that's balance.
I don't.
You ready to start this?
We having to let them know.
You ready to start the business? Bring all the fat people to you. What's up?
What business? What I'm gonna do?
In Mode Fitness.
I'm screaming.
In Mode, get the motherfucking shirts.
You better.
And y'all better get in Mode. We here. Bobby Lee.
I actually am working on the clothing, an athletic line.
Yeah. Hey.
Black-owned brand.
We need a name. In Mode is available.
It's available.
It's available. Get in Mode.
Get in Mode Fitness.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck on. We got shit behind. Like we got our own camera still. Fuck y'all talking about.